for the density because that index was for D2. Now next section we will move to the next chapter.
Suppose you're reading a friend or colleague's code and you encounter a function you haven't used before. When you want to learn more about MATLAB functions or capabilities, you can use the MATLAB documentation. You can access the documentation by clicking the Help button. Within the Help browser, you can browse or search for content. All MATLAB functions have a supporting documentation page. These pages include supported calling syntaxes, a description of those syntaxes, and examples. For instance, here you can see that you can call rand n with one input to create a square matrix, or with two inputs to create a non-square matrix, like a vector.
Click on the next command. The MATLAB documentation contains examples and the information that can help you when working on your own problems. Use the documentation for the RANDI to help complete the task below. So RANDI, this is the function. You can use the documentation file help command to get the help for this, and you can automatically do the work that you want to perform. So use the documentation for the RANDI to help complete the task. So what we will do to get the help, here is the documentation file or help file there. So to get we have to use the doc help doc doc RANDI. So press enter, just run. So it will move to the next window which contains the help, which shows you can search any function just by typing doc and the name of the command. So we have typed doc and the name of the function, that was RANDI. Now you can see here there are so many commands are given, syntax are given for RANDI, IMAX, IMAX comma n, IMAX size 1, size 2 to size n, IMAX comma size, and the description is given x equal to RANDI IMAX returns a pseudo random scalar integer between 1 to IMAX. IMAX command returns a n by n matrix of pseudo integers that will drawn from the discrete uniform distribution on the interval 1 to IMAX. So you can get the help, and you can also, if you want to get the example, then you can see below r equal to RANDI 10 comma 5, then it will give you 5 cross 5 matrix, and the maximum uh, the entries will be integers that will vary from 1 to 10. The description is given above, and if you want to calculate some example, you want to see some examples, some demonstration, then you can see uh, there are lots of syntax and examples are given. You can see. Now the task is that create a matrix X that contains a random integer in the range between 1 to 10, then, and that has 5 rows and 7 columns. So we want a matrix which contains the integers only and whose minimum value will be 1 and the maximum value is 20. That is, the element range will be 1 to 20, and that has 5 rows and 7 columns. So now let's start to search that command, something command which contains this type. So that will return the pseudo scalar integer between 1 to max, but we want the some restriction on the rows and column. So it will gives the return n by n matrix. So it will also not satisfy. Now you can see here x equal to array and I max comma size returns an array where the size vector sz defines the size of the vector x. For example, array ndi 10 comma 3 to 5 returns a 3 by 4 array of pseudo integer between the 1 to 10. So we can use this command randi in the bracket we will take 20, and in the colon, in the square bracket, we will use the 5 comma 7, that will be for the 5 rows and 7 column. So let's move to our taskbar, type randi. We have seen the command for this 20 comma square bracket, the how many rows, 5 rows, and how many columns, that will be the 7 columns. Now we will submit it to get the 5 row 7 column, the matrix we will obtain. What happened? Oh, that a matrix named x, we have to store it into the x. Let's store it into x equal to, now we will click. Now you can see there are the commands that we have seen here, the description we have seen here. Show x equal to randi I max comma size. So this is the example where which defines that it will return a 3 by 4 matrix, because this is the 3 rows and 4 columns, that will be the size of the matrix, and 10 will specify the range of the integers from 1 to 10. So randi 10 comma square bracket 3 comma 4 will be a 3 by 4 matrix which contains the integer elements whose value will vary from 1 to 10. Similarly, to get our results, we will use x equal to randi 20 comma square bracket 5 comma 7. So it will be 5 rows 7 column matrix which contains the element between 1 to 20, and that will be the integer. You can see here 5 rows 7 column, and all the elements are integer which contains the element from 1 to 20. Next task, that we can use the doc randi, and you can also open the documentation using the doc function. Try opening the documentation for randi doc randi. So we have already seen this. Click on the next chapter. Now in this chapter we will know something, some commands about plotting of vectors of a matrix, 2D plot, 3D plot. Now two vector of the same length can be plotted against each other using the plot function. So if we x is a vector, y is a vector, x and y are of the same size, means 7 by 7. For example, x is a m rows, one column. Similarly, y is also a m rows, one column. If they are of same size, then we can draw, we can plot them by using the command plot x comma y. Create a plot with a sample on the x-axis and mass 1 on the y-axis. Create a plot with a sample on the x-axis. So for sample, that we have already given the data file here. You can see in the workspace what is the data file, which is 7 rows 4 column, the same data which contained in the last section, 7 rows 4 column. 7 rows 4 column. Now sample equal to data colon comma 1, which means this is the first column. So this is the first column. First column is stored in the sample, and the data column comma 2 equal to. So this is the second column which will be stored in the density, and v1 is the third column, and v2 is the fourth column. Now the sixth command is mass1 equal to density dot star v1, means we are multiplying the vector density which is the second column with the vector v1 which is third column, and we are using dot star, so they are multiplying component wise. So mass1 is again a 7 by 1 vector which contains the multiplication of second and third column. Similarly, mass 2 equal to density dot star V2. So density is the second column, and the V2 is fourth column. So two second column and fourth column, they are multiplied component wise to get the mass 2. Now the task is that we have to plot so sample and mass 1, and sample is of all are of same size. So we can plot using the plot command. To We have to plot sample on the x-axis. So we will write plot on the x-axis, we will write sample sample, and on the second axis which is in the y-axis we will type mass 1. Now just submit. Now you can see in the editor we are getting the output which contains the graph. So this is an x-axis which contains the sample data, and on the y-axis is contains the mass 1. So next, now the plot function accepts the additional argument. We can give some additional argument that allows to specify the color, comma line style, marker style using different symbol in a single plot. So we can use this command. For example, if when we are using this command, so what it basically do, the plot comma x o comma y, so it will plot x y axis, and inside the double colon r stand for the red line, and this is the red color. R stand for the red color, dash dash stand for the dotted line, and the o stand for the circle, that will be the marker. The command above plots a red, comma dashed line with a circle as a marker. Now you can learn more about the symbol available in the documentation for the link specification, line specification. For example, when if we click, then we will obtain line specification. There are description where we have given the line style, marker symbol, color. There are different types of specifier line style are there. For example, when you use the dash command, then we obtain the solid line by default होती है. Whenever we will use the dash dash, then the line style will be the dashed line. Colon, when we use the colon, then the line style will be the dotted line. uh, Dash dot, then it we will get the dash dotted line. There are markers which we can use here, the plus, circle, star, dot, cross, square, diamond, upward pointing triangle, backward downward triangle, pentagonal, hexagonal. So these are the symbols that we have to use to get these types of marker type. And for color, these are the some specific colors that you can use. The R stand for the red, G stand for the green, B stand for the blue, C stand for the cyan, M stand for magenta, Y stand for yellow, K stand for black, and W stand for white. So these are the marker color styles that we can use. Length style, marker as marker color. Then we can also you can see there are lots of example also given. You can use, you can learn itself. These are the markers, different line style, different colors you can see. So let's move to our section. The command above, the task is that plot mass 2 at the y-axis against the sample x-axis. So we can use the command plot x axis पे हमको define करना है sample, so SAMPLE. On y axis we have to define mass 2, and with the space it says that use the red star marker and no line in your output. So what we will do, line specification we have to given, so we can use the red line, red color, star, it says that we have to no line in your plot, only use red star marker and no line in your plot. So how we will do, if we are typing this, then it will plot sample and mass with the red line specification. It will give the red line with the star marker. So you can see we have plotted sample on the x-axis and mass 2 on y-axis with the red marker, If we want to evaluate some line specification, then we can also do. If we use this dash, then we are getting the solid line. It will give the error because we are adding extra line. So this is the line specification that we have added. We'll just remove it. Move to the next task. If there are two diagrams, this is the first figure and this is the second figure, and if we want to add the first figure into the second figure, then we can use the hold on and hold off command. That is, if there are two functions and we want to plot on the both same functions, different function on the same plot. For example, f and g are the two functions and we want to plot both f and g in the same figure, then we can use the command hold on and hold off. So notice that each plot command create a separate plot. To plot one line on the top of another, use the hold on command to hold the previous plot while you add another line. Plot x1 y1, this will plot a diagram. Now hold on, plot x2 y2. Now what it will do, it will this second figure will be plotted on the first figure, and if we want not to add the third figure, then we have to use the hold off command. Task is enter the hold on command, uh, then plot mass 1 on the y-axis against the sample x-axis with the black square marker and no line. Let's do. We have plotted this figure with the sample on x-axis, mass on the y-axis with the red marker with red star, and we want to plot the next figure on the same diagram. Then we will use the command hold on. Now next, what we will do, we will use plot on the x-axis is sample, on y-axis it is mass 1, and now we have to specify the line with the black For the black color we will use K, and for the square we will use S square marker, and just submit. So you can see on the same figure we are getting the squares. You can see that was the first figure, and the second figure. In the second figure we have plotted the third figure, which contains the square marker with the black color. Let's zoom it. So you can notice this is the black square and this is the red star. So on the same figure we have plotted two different plots we have added on the same figure. So if we don't want to use that the third plot will be added in this, then we use the command hold off. Let's resize it. Next task. While the hold status is on, plot will continue to go on the same axis. To return to the default plot behavior where each plot gets its own axis, then we have to use the hold off command. So let's type hold off when we are using the hold off command, and after that if we are plotting, then it will create a next plot. It will not be plotted in the previous plot. Next, when you plot a single vector by itself, MATLAB uses the vector values as the y-axis and set the x-axis data randomly from 1 to n. So if y is a vector, v1 is a vector, which was the third column, and we want to plot it, then what MATLAB do? MATLAB for the x-axis, it will take automatically random values and it will plot against v1. For example, if we are using plot v1 and then submit it, then the next plot, it will create the next plot, and you can see there it will take automatically the random numbers for the x-axis and it will plot against y value. We can also specify the line width, line specification, red color, which color, line size, line width, line style. The plot function accepts the additional inputs consisting of the property name and associated value. For example, plot y comma line width comma 5, then it will the line width will increase to the 5. Task is that plot v1 with the line width equal to 3. Then what we will do, we will just add plot y1 whole v1 with the line specification in the double inverted commas. Line specification with the line, we will give the line width. So you can see by default here downward arrow line width, and we have to specify 3. Now this press. Now you can see the line specification. In the previous command, in the previous plot v1, then this is the line width, and we have specified the line width equal to 3. Then you can see the line width which in the is higher than the previous one. You can also provide additional input to the plot function after the line specification, line specifier. Plot x comma y, it will plot x and y axis with the red. This is the red color. O stand for the circle. This will be circle marker. Dash for the solid line, and we have defined the line width equal to 5. The task is that plot v1 on the y-axis along the sample x with the red color circle as a marker, and a line solid line, and with the line width equal to 4. So all these can be done in the single plot. Let's do it. Just type plot. What we have to plot on the x-axis, we have to plot sample on x-axis. So we are typing sample. On the y-axis we want to type to plot v1 with the specification is with the line specification is R stand for the regular, O stand for the circle, and the dash stand for the solid line. With the line width, with the line width, with the line width is 4. So we can do so many operations on a single plot or within a single command. You can see this is the diagram. We have plotted sample on x-axis, v1 on the y-axis with the red color circle as a marker, and the solid line is of line width is 4. Line width means uh, thickness of the line. Now label, we can also label. Label can be added to the plot by using the plot annotation function, such as the title. The input to this function is a string. String in MATLAB are enclosed in the double quotes. For example, title within the bracket enclosed double quotes plot title. So it will plot the uh, it will give the plot title in the center of the top of the graph. Add the title sample mass to the existing plot. So what we'll do, we have given this is the plot we have already given. Now we have to give label. We have to add the sample mass as a title. So just we are typing title within the double quotes. We will type sample space mass. Now it will be in the center of the top of the figure. You can see in the center of the top of the figure, that is the sample mass. We can also label x-axis and y-axis. Use the y-label function to add the label mass in gram. So for y-label, we will use y label, and within the bracket, what we have to type the mass in gram. Mass within the bracket g. Now it will appear on the y-axis. For example, you can see mass, it is appeared on the y-axis, and sample that was appeared on the center of the top of the figure. Now we can also label the x-axis by using the command x label. We can also add the legends, and we can give their name just by using the legend function. You can add a legend to your plot by using the legend function. legends within the quotes A, B, C. So, for example, if it has three different data, then we have to give the three different inputs within the quotes. Create a legend with the label EXPA and EXP in that order. So to get in the same order, we will type legend 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 within the square bracket. The first is EXPA, capital का EXPA, comma, square bracket EXPB. Now click on the submit button. Now you can see in the figure the two legend will be added. You can see EXPA, that is for the square, and EXPB for the star. That is appear how you plot, whether you plot star first or square first, then it will appear in the order wise. The first plot, if it contains the first plot, you can see we have plotted the mass one for the square. It was for the first plot. For the square, it what was the first plot, and the red star, that was on the second plot. So on the it will appear legend EXPA EXPB. So EXPA star EXPA will stand for the first plot, which was the square, and EXPB for the red star. EXPB for the red star. You can use a variable value in the plot annotation by concatenating a string with a variable. So if within the title we want to add some value, then we can use the concatenating command, string command. For example, bar plot, this will plot the bar data type, bar chart of the third row from the data. And if we have applied this title sample plus sample3, means it will take the third element of the sample and will be printed here plus data. So you can notice we just plot it. You can see the difference. You can see this is the bar plot, and we have tabbed in the title sample. So this will be the sample, and sample3, that will be the third element of the sample, third component of the sample vector plus data. So sample, third element of the sample, comma data. You can see sample, what is the value of sample, and its third element. You can see the third element of the sample is 19. So it will plot sample 19 data. Now we will do this project in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.